Hey guys, welcome back to the Laker family. I know it's a late video, but I had to take a little time to just collect my thoughts because of how highly upset I was at the outcome of that game. Um, I want to say majority of it was because of my team, how they performed, and the constant, refereeing, the constant atrociousness of the refereeing, and it hasn't gotten better. From game to game, it has not gotten better. They have not cleaned up nothing. I first want to talk about the rest before I get on my team because I felt like they're not getting called out, and somebody needs to put them on watch again. You know what I'm saying? We might need to put in another request to the league because it's just that blatant. Like, how can you let Bam Adebayo just move people out of the paint with his arm, clearly move people out of the way, and he gets a foul call, he gets the N1, and on the other end you have LeBron barely going up and nudging what was his name, Duncan Robinson, in the paint for a layup, which should have been an N1, and it should have been a flop if anything else on Duncan Robinson. And so the favoritism with the refereeing right now is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. I mean, you name it. I mean, how many times did Jimmy Butler come down the court to create space with his off arm? There was a couple times he nudged Anthony Davis back with his off arm to get a step back jump shot. So, I mean, if you're going to call that ticky-tack stuff on LeBron, why isn't Bam getting those calls, Butler getting those calls? It was atrocious. And the main play of the game, before we even get to Danny Green missing a wide open shot, because y'all already know how I feel about Danny Green, Anthony Davis went straight up. The game was, I think it was either the Heat were down a point or two, and Jimmy Butler went straight down the lane to try to go up on Anthony Davis. He had no shot to get that shot off. He was caught dead to rights. Anthony Davis went straight up. They showed the replay 3 times in a row. Anthony Davis kept his arm straight up in the air. Didn't even lean forward with none of his body, but got the foul call. Atrocious refereeing. That right there was the ball game. Before we even get to Danny Green having a chance to save us, so to speak. And while I'm on Danny Green, that shot right there, to me, if he would have made that shot, that would have canceled out all his terrible season. To me, that one shot would have taken away a season worth of pain of having to deal with Danny Green and paying him $30 million or whatever it is. That one shot, if it would have went through, would have cleared his name and his reputation for the whole year. I just don't know what else to say about Danny Green, y'all. I just don't know. I don't even know if I want him back. I really don't want him back after this year, but I think he's on a 2-year contract, so we're stuck with him. That's how bad. I mean, that don't make no sense, Danny Green. Wide open at the top of the key. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, they both had spectacular games, both on the offensive end and the defensive end. I have no complaints whatsoever on how LeBron and Anthony Davis played. At the end of the game, LeBron made the right play. He drove, called a double team, and dished it to the wide open man that's getting paid $30 million to knock down threes. He made the right play. Skip Bayless's of the world, they gonna dissect it and bash LeBron about it, but he made the right play. I can understand you bashing him if he threw it to J.R. Smith, somebody who's known to just have these brain freezes at clutch moments, or somebody like that. You would understand. But Danny Green is getting paid to make that shot. Anthony Davis, great game. Both ends of the court, having to still guard Butler again. This game, the Heat did a better job of switching and getting Butler off of Anthony Davis quicker in the shot clock. to create better mismatches for themselves. The last game, I felt we did a better job of the guards going under the screen whenever they tried to pick, and it left Anthony Davis stuck on Butler no matter how bad they tried to switch it. But for whatever reason, this game, Eric Spoelstra found a way to get Butler open on those picks. There were a lot of times in this game where my team had these little lapses defensively and were leaving wide open snipers from the Heat open. They were leaving them wide open. These boys can shoot. Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero. Those boys are some knockdown shooters. You cannot leave them. You have to stay attached to their bodies at all times. Even though Butler has these, had another good scoring game, the Heat can still easily be beat if you only let Butler score. But if you start letting these other guys come off picks and getting all these wide open threes, you're making the game that much tougher for yourself. There was like plenty of times where we could have took the game over with the referees jipping us and all. We could have took the game over and just handled our business. But it seemed like every time we would get on the roll or tie the game or get a little lead, we would have another defensive lap. Leave another guy wide open for a three. We come back tied up, boom, leave two more guys open for threes. You can't win like that. And now we find ourselves in a pickle because Anthony Davis injured himself during this game. We don't even know if he's going to play, if he's not going to play. But I can tell you this, if he doesn't play, we're in big trouble. And I told y'all in my last video, I said, not the last video, but the one where we lost. I told y'all then that this is what can happen if you don't take care of business early. By kicking the games down the road, that's what happens. That's what happens. So now we're in a dogfight. We're in a real dogfight. And we don't know if they get Dragic back. They might end up getting their whole complete team back before we get Anthony Davis back. So this is what happened when you don't take care of business early. And then to top it off, we lost in the Mamba jerseys. A jersey that we haven't lost in every time we put them on this far. We haven't lost in. Sad. I know we're fighting against the refs, but just like how we overcame that last game, we showed we're still the superior team. We don't care what the referees are doing. We had a chance to do that last night. And that doesn't excuse the refs because that's just poor, piss poor, and the NBA hasn't done anything yet about it. I don't see how we didn't even get an apology statement after the game with that Anthony Davis going straight up and just bailing Butler out with that damn foul call. Terrible. Had me pissed, man. I'm still pissed thinking about it. But hopefully Anthony Davis can come back Sunday, man. That's all I can tell y'all because it ain't looking pretty. We should have took care of business. But I see y'all then after Sunday's game. Hopefully we can be holding that trophy up and I can have a better, more happier video for you guys. And I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned. And as always, if y'all haven't joined yet, please do so by liking, subscribing, and sharing with the Laker family. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.